Oh, that's so blurry. Enjoy my shirt. Cleaning the lens. There we go. Is that a little bit better? Not by much. I have a microfiber cloth. Give me 1 second, boys. That should work. Microfiber. Instead of my greasy face. Oh, man. I'm coming. I'm so tired. Danny, it's good to see you, brother. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Okay. I am so tired. Not like sleep, just exhausted. Put this a little bit more over here. Okay. So, I played hockey like an hour ago. I got off the ice less than an hour ago. And it was great, right? Because I foolishly thought that luck would be on my side. It wasn't. And not only did the game go to overtime, it went to a shootout. And the skates that I dropped off to be sharpened yesterday, the dude no-showed. And so I was skating on dull as all get out blades, fighting for my life. I'm so tired. I'm but we won, so big dub in the shootout. Noah, it's great to see you. Taryn, great to see you. Fromber in all orange is weird, but he's in orange. Daniel, I'm pretty sure I said yo, but I'll say it again. Yo. My hair might be a little bit sweaty, but you know what? Good luck. Good luck, charm. Fromber in orange is cursed. I gotta level with you guys. And that's the third straight ball to start this at bat to Trevor Simeon. I'm going to keep saying it. Marcus Simeon. His name is Marcus. And 4-pitch walk. That's wonderful. Alex, welcome in. Good to see you, dog. I need water. Five straight outside of the zone. This is a great start for Framber Valdez. Okay. This is not the start I was looking for. Okay. Foul ball pop-up. Let's get him. Let's. That was way high and very much would have been ball 2, but you know what? He chased, so let's go. Big dub. Big dub for that. Thank you, Corey. Changing pitches. Goalie equipment has a very specific scent. And I just need you all to understand that you will not know what that is until you play it. But my hands smell like goaltending. And it's not good. Sweat and determination. That's all I am. I am sweat, determination, and pettiness. That is how I make my... Not my living, because I pay money to play it. But that is how I play, is pettiness. Like, okay, I have 2 great stories about being short and playing hockey. Which is one time, some complete stranger that I had never met skated up to me as I was catching my breath on the bench. I'm great, I'm great, Taryn. Fantastic. And don't call me that. It's Wes or Weston. Or Wesley, if you want to mispronounce it, which a lot of people do. One of my favorite short stories of being goal, right, is that some complete stranger skates up to me on the bench and's like, "You're really short for a goal, you know that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, thanks." And he's like, "I hear people don't even scout goalies or won't even look at them if they're under 6'2" now. I'm like, okay, I'm not trying to make the NHL, dog. I'm just trying to play. I'm playing beer league, my brother. He's just like, yeah. I mean, God, they won't even. Like, I don't even think colleges look at him. And I'm like, why are you doing this? Pettiness. I survive on pettiness. Nice punch out. So real, Noah. And then the other story happened this week, where I have a roller bag, right? And so I put it in the locker room as I'm getting ready for like an open practice. And I walk into the bathroom for reasons. And I walk back out, and as I'm walking out of the bathroom, I hear someone go, "That's the smallest goalie bag I've ever seen." I walk in. The free Brian Abreu signs are incredible. God bless them all. I walk out of the bathroom right after the guy's like, "That's the smallest goalie bag I've ever seen." He looks at me and just goes, "Oh." And then continues on. I'm like, what the hell? Free Brian Abreu. All right, that's going to be a fun topic to go over. That. Oh. Almost got caught there. I didn't fully commit, but you can see where I was going for that with Adolis Garcia. These are on the internet forever, guys, just like the tinfoil hat sketch. 0-2 to Garcia, checks over at first. You almost saw me flip the hardest double. The almost double right there, Alex? Is that what you're referring to? So we'll talk about the Brian Abreu stuff now. I don't think he should get suspended. Here's the thing. I have felt, and I think a lot of Astros fans have felt I don't want to say unjust, because it feels wrong to say unjust. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so good. Okay. Great friend of the channel, OG of the channel, Benny, who's in chat, sends me this. It is so beautiful. And I gotta level with you. That might... Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so the Brian Abreu thing. I don't think he should have gotten a 2-game suspension. I think that's stupid. Cosrin? I'm gonna say Cosrin. Also, hi, other Weston. Okay, so I don't think Brian Abreu should have gotten suspended. I went into great detail on why I don't feel it was intentional. I really want to say to any of the Rangers fans, and I didn't comment it. I'll say it here because I think this is pretty much all Astros fans. I wanted to end Rangers fans' career by saying you can either tell yourself that it wasn't intentional, or you can say that it was intentional, and that your team, after getting pelted by the other team, you then, like, wimped out. Like, you really got dissed like that and then crumbled. That is so embarrassing for your team. Like, you're gonna let them do that and then not win the game? That's incredibly awful. I went into great detail why I don't think it was intentional. Here's the thing. I have preached on this channel. I've preached through live streams talking about the strike zone. I've talked about it in so many different recap videos. What's up, Aquarius? I've said it 1,000 different ways. Also, I posted my 1,000th video recently, and I didn't even acknowledge it. I completely forgot, but there's been 1,000 videos on here, which is wild to think about. And I might need to actually talk about that in a video here soon. But beside the point. I've said it so many different ways. I am okay with whatever anything is as long as it's fair. I'm fine with it, right? If it's just and if it's even. If you give Brian Abreu a suspension and you give Adolis Garcia a suspension, that's fine. I think that's fair. Because you can say, well, we don't know if it was intentional or not, but apparently MLB is God, and they know that it was absolutely intentional. You're gonna let a player put hands on another player and not suspend him. You are setting a new precedent that you can shove an umpire out of the way and start laying your hands on an opponent in a playoff game. And that's allowed. You'll get ejected, but that's allowed. That's perfectly fine. That's what we're saying. That is unreal to me. Like, he got ejected, and he should. I think he should have got more. I think if you're suspending Abreu, you've got to suspend Adolis Garcia. Altuve goes the other way. That's a base hit. That's the best player in history right there. The We Ride at Dawn is so good. So the Astros already have a base runner for Uncle Mike. Comes in, takes ball one, not too bad. No, that's the thing. I can't comprehend how you're saying one can go without the other. What's up, Trevor? Good to see you, dog. Like, it's maddening. There's no polite way to put it. It's absolutely maddening. But the Astros won the game, so, you know, whatever. Raj was up. Like, he got ejected in the game. I thought it should have been an instantaneous ejection. And here's where I stand with it. I genuinely don't think if he hadn't been just itching to fight, I don't think that anything happens. If he would have just walked to first base, I don't think there would have been any of that. Brantley with short pants. That's cursed. I have dress shirt on, which is worse with the Astros. Oh, that you wore with all the Astros wins. Big dub then. We all agree that your position in the playoffs just doesn't matter anymore. Altuve with the stolen base. What do you mean position? Oh, like seeding? Do you mean like your seed? Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, it's very possible that you're going to see two 90-win teams. Brantley draws a walk. The Astros have a pair on for Alex Bregman. I said a lot this year with the Astros, all you have to do is make it to the playoffs and then see what happens. Because we watched that happen in 2020, right? The Astros make it below 500. The only team sub 500, the worst team to make the playoffs that year. And they were in the Final Four. They were a game away from the World Series. Bregman holds up, but they're going to call it a strike. Because why wouldn't they do that? And people, I didn't actually talk about this. I wanted to, right? So people have talked a lot about that seeding doesn't matter, and oh well, now the wild card series is hurting the good teams because, you know, all of the teams that got time off got eliminated except the Astros. You know, coincidentally, all the teams that had time off except Houston choked out of the playoffs, but that's beside the point. Oh, it hurts teams because they get cold. Here is my suggestion. Do a round robin. Do a 3-game series for the 1 and 2 seed in both leagues. And whoever wins it gets the 1 seed. No, they always complain about something. People complain about something because it lets them ignore actual problems within themselves and center that negative energy outwards instead of dealing with their own problems. But that's another story, and that's more philosophical than we're ever going to get on this channel. I put on tinfoil hats and have Nerf guns. Bregman flies out to center. Unfortunate. No, the conversation of that there's so much negativity in the world because it's a lot easier to center that negative energy outwards than to actually look within yourself and find the problems that truly affect your life. That's a conversation for a different channel because I wear tinfoil hats and cock Nerf guns while screaming about baseball. We don't get into that. Juan was up. Ale, we got a score. Absolutely got to get a score here. Who you got tonight? Dolphins or Eagles? Are you sure? We got way philosophical in the World Series last year. Okay, here's the thing with the Dolphins and Phillies. I am a Jets fan. And so a lot of people within my community... Alvarez down for a base hit. Altuve on the Jets scores easily, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead in the first inning. Yordan Alvarez on a freaking heater this postseason. That's the Minute Maid Park we know. That is the Minute Maid Park we know and love. That's the one. That Minute Maid with everyone out, everyone on their feet, towels waving around, batting over 400 in the postseason. Freaking believable what Yordan Alvarez is doing right now. He's not human, guys. He's not human. His 2-hit games where he has a pair of singles are bad games for him. Alvarez right now could go 2 for 2 or 2 for 4 with a pair of singles, and his OPS would go down. Like, fathom that. Fathom that. He's not a real human being. And now you put the bat in the hand of another man who has been raking all postseason. Jose Abreu comes up. What an outburst he's had in the postseason, guys. Like, holy crap. He's looked phenomenal in October. I don't even remember how philosophical I got in the World Series Game 5 and 6 last year. I'm sure I did. So back to the Dolphins thing, right? I should dislike the Dolphins because all Jets fans dislike the Dolphins. Abreu! Oh! So close to loading the bases. So close to loading the bases. I'm going to guess expected batting average on that was like 750. It's going to be high, I'll tell you that right now. Because that was just perfect. OPS is on base and slugging. Because of how crazy his slugging has been, 2 singles would actually hurt it. That's the whole thing. It's like he is hitting so well for power that well then. No, it's all to do with slugging. Because he's hitting the ball so freaking hard, it's hard to talk about, like, quickly without going into deep things. So, yeah, 560. I knew it was going to be high. So you get slugging points by singles, doubles, triples, and home runs. A single's worth 1,000, like a normal base hit. A double's worth 2,000. A triple's worth 3, and a home run's worth 4,000 points. As far as like each individual at bat, because his slugging is like, or his slugging's at like 8 something. In a night where he would get 2 singles, it would somehow go down because he is just hitting for so many extra bases. It's absurd. Now, I should dislike... the Dolphins, but I just can't. There's something about them that just makes... They're endearing to me. Tucker fouls one off. No, you'd love to get another run here, but getting one run... Tucker goes down, but the Astros get a run to start off the inning, which ain't too shabby. Also, make all of them live in our world. Let them know what it's like to be us. No, you can't. You've got to knock Evaldi out of this game as soon as possible. Like, get him out of this game as fast as you possibly can. Who be posting? Dude, is it wrong of me to hope that Belichick somehow gets fired in the next 2 years so he can't become the all-time leader in NFL wins? Like, I just want it to be Shula. I just want it to be Shula so bad. I love Shula so much. The Astros League. I mean, Pedro Martinez thinks Altuve will retire as the best second baseman of all time. Pedro knows ball, folks. Eric, welcome in. Good to see you, pal. Pedro Martinez. He has been one of my goats of pitching of all time. I have him on my, starting rotation for all time. He knows ball. What a guy. I knew he was an intellectual. Absolute king over there. No, that's the thing. Shula did it with everybody. He went undefeated with a backup. And now Brady left and in 2 years with the Bucks became their all-time leader in everything. Led them to more postseason success than they had in their history. I know they had a ring, but still. But Brady was the reason that Belichick... How is that gonna get out? Dude, how do they barely touch these and they fly? Like, how? How? That's not a home run. I'm sorry. Do I need to get the tinfoil hat? Because I will. I will do something. I will get the hat. This is anti-Astros rhetoric. I do not support it. I am amazed that has become such a quote, but I am happy. Now, Altuve should be a first ballot Hall of Famer, and I really think if he can have 2 more years of what he's been the past 2 years, which I know is a big thing because he's 33 now. He's 33, so to say, can he do it for 2 more years is kind of a big if. But if he can have 2 more seasons of like 150 WRC plus, I don't know how you can argue against it. Because then he's going to finish like a 130 for his career with great defense. He's probably going to be the all-time leader in home runs in the postseason. He's going to end up with at least a pair of rings. I know rings aren't that important, or at least they shouldn't be, but they still are a big thing. Ground out there. That's nice to you, Jonah Heim. Like, my whole thing, I'm gonna be biased, and it's impossible for me not to be. But if he isn't the best, he's top 3. There's no argument you can make outside of it. If he's not the greatest second baseman of all time, he's got to be in the top 3. The Game 5 is already within the top 10. Dude, Game 5 might be the first video I've ever made where I'm happy that cracks 2,000. Like, that's a distinct possibility. If Fromber can give us 5 innings, I'll be happy. I said it to Noah yesterday. If he can just be mid, that's all you need. Like, you just need him to be mediocre. Yeah, 2 of the games from this series have cracked the top of my channel. The Game 5, I thought for a second, I'm like, is this going to be my first happy 2K video? And it wasn't, because people don't enjoy joy. They want to see me cry on the floor. And it is my lot in life. And I gotta be honest, I hope it doesn't happen, because it would be a very miserable season. But if inevitably, when the Astros, you know, because no one can stay on top of the hill forever. Like, in 5 or 6 years, I hope I still make videos then. That'd be cool if I do. But, like, regardless, whenever that actually happens, I hope people still hate us the way they are, because people love my displeasure and Astros fans' pain. And I think they're still going to be petty in 5 years. And they're going to be a team that's like 60 and 100, and I'm going to be raking in crazy views every single night. Because people are just coming in to be like, trash can. Dude, we live so rent-free in people's minds. It's insane. Okay, so Jose Abreu was in the top. Let me phrase that. Of games that I'm happy in. Like game recaps. Because the top are Bruins game. I have no idea how the Bruins game is my most viewed video. That is stupid. The Rangers, side note, it's wild to me that my hockey videos are the top 3 for games, but like the majority of Rangers videos get like 20. So Rangers, World Series loss to the Braves. And then Astros Game 2 loss. And then Astros Game 5 win. We're closing in. Ground ball. Pena to Altuve to Abreu. And they're out of the second inning, only giving up 1 run. Not wonderful. They're playing Creed. Bro. The Big Brother syndrome is crazy by Houston. Wait, on the broadcast or in the stadium? Yeah, basically, basically. I got so excited for a second. I thought the Astros were trolling them with playing Creed. Like, bro. Also, I saw the comment, no, I have not mixed coffee with energy drink yet. I will tell you this fun event that I had happen. So, great friend of the channel. He has not actually ever been in any of these or been in a group chat. Just, not even friend of the channel, just a friend of mine. Works at a coffee place that also sells energy drinks. And so, because I enjoy being the worst human being on the planet, I went to him the other day, and I was like, hey, because it's just a base energy drink that you put all the flavorings in, like cherry, watermelon, strawberry, blue raspberry, that kind of stuff. I'm like, hey, can you put any flavor in an energy drink? And he's like, yeah, Wes, I can put anything in. He knows about the channel. He just hasn't watched any of them. He's not into baseball. Or football or hockey. Anyway. And he's just like, yeah, we can put any flavor in it. What do you want? I'm like, Jack, I want a pumpkin spiced energy drink. And I definitely think that he thought it was an affront to God. And it might have been. That was one of those moments of perhaps God stays in heaven because he's afraid of what he has created. But I got a pumpkin spiced energy drink. The funniest part was I looked my friend dead in the eyes and told him to do it. And when he put the order in, the person who had to make the drink walked out of the building, because it's a drive-thru, and was like, did you mean to say that? Did you mean to say pumpkin energy drink? And I'm like, yes. And I'm paying you in currency. You have to give it to me. And he's like, can I try to make it not an affront to humanity? And I'm like, sure. And then he ended up putting, like, white chocolate and marshmallow in it. It wasn't horrible. I mean, it wasn't good. It was not good. It was very unenjoyable. But I did do it, and it was a funny meme. Why am I friends with him? That's a really long story. I had known him for years, and like forever we were just kind of like friends of a friend. And then we played Minecraft together, and then last year he was like, hey, you want to go bowling? And I was like, sure. And then we started going to the gym. And then we kind of never stopped going to the gym. And then I got him back because he came to my church. Came to my church for a while. And then he started coming again, and I got him to play the trumpet. The choir at my church is wild because it's a bass guitar, a piano/guitarist who leads it, me the drummer, a couple of vocalists, and a trumpet. It is bonkers. It is not a real group. We have one tiny brass section, and I think it'd be really funny because this school that I do a lot of work for, they do not have a marching band because it is a tiny private school. And I think it would be hilarious if he came in uniform as one individual trumpet player and started going ham. Based on Minecraft, playing Weston. I play Minecraft. I used to play it a lot. Never understood energy drinks. Coffee is so good. I love coffee. That's the thing. Okay, here's You have to remember, and I understand that you probably live in Florida or in Texas. It is so difficult for me to want to drink hot coffee. I enjoy it when it's cold. But when it's not, it's just hard. I liked iced coffee a lot. Like, I really, really like coffee. The thing about energy drinks for me is that they're just very quick and easy. And, like, canned coffee is not the best. And I don't have the patience to, like, cold brew coffee overnight. I can't think that far ahead. The Catholic in me is bugged at the lack of the piano play. Well, he can play the piano. We usually do 4 songs a week. He'll start the first 2 on the guitar because they're faster paced, and then the 2 slower ones he'll move to the piano. Today he was all piano, which means that the entire group was drums, trumpet, and piano. Pena, don't get yourself ejected there, friend. That dude's like, okay. Why are we showing the home run? That was like 3 at-bats ago. You might be going to the burger of Wada soon. Ooh. Ooh. Because they don't like it. So real. And you're glad you found me last year. I'm glad you found me too. I'm glad to have you aboard. You're a super chill guy. Ground ball, ground out for Maldonado. That's not wonderful. Look, it's the bottom of the order, and he got a free strikeout. That's the thing, Noah. Dude. He got a free strikeout of Pena, and he got to face Martin Maldonado. I couldn't have gotten Martin Maldonado out. He would have sent that ball to a different zip code. I agree. Here's the thing. I also believe that Pena's magical powers are going to show themselves in Okay, here's the thing. I don't know enough about the organ to agree or disagree. Because we have never had an organ. I'm gonna make you really hate us. We don't even have a piano. We have, like, a keyboard. Now, Pena's been great defensively, and that's why you can live with his, lackluster bat. But that's the thing, right? He's a shortstop. He's not expected to be... You troglodyte. Are you referring to the fact that we don't have an even... We just have a keyboard? It's like Elise's. It's not even... I feel bad dunking on it. It's not even like some really good keyboard. It's just a Elise's keyboard that was... Alex is having a moment, guys. No, Pena really got to that 10 home run threshold and was like, well, I've done my job. For the month, for the year. I'm done. The 2 largest pipe organs in the country. Good God. They also had the drummer stuck in the background, which is where we belong. Look, the drums are not a real instrument. Here's the thing. We had a real piano, and then we got rid of it because they wanted it to show up better on the recordings. Instead of getting a really good mic, they just got rid of it. And you should be irritated, because I am. We had an acoustic kit, and then we got rid of the acoustic kit. We had an acoustic drum kit, and we got rid of that because that didn't show well in the recordings, and I was irritated about that because I like playing acoustic. So I have... It's hard to describe, and it's also a disaster area, so I'm not actually going to walk it around, right? But in my room, there's this corner, which is obviously for the videos and just my normal workstation. Over there is a big, big, big closet with all the, like, holiday decor, so Christmas, fall, anything like that, Halloween, Easter. And then in one dank corner of it is an old electric drum kit. And I used that electric kit all the time. That is how I was doing the drums at my house. Because my dad found and got me a old acoustic kit, and I finally got it cleaned up because it had been sitting in a garage for like a decade and a half. And I finally cleaned it up enough to, like, have it be respectable every time, but that's not the point. I finally cleaned it up to the point where it was, like, usable. And then I replaced all the heads, and I got myself some cymbals. My favorite thing, and I got 3 cymbals to this point. I need a 4th. I want a 4th. I don't really need it. But I have a pair of hi-hats that were... I'm not saying this as, like, some braggy thing, because I don't like doing that. I say it because it's funny. I got a mid-shelf ride cymbal, which is the big guy over here. I got, like, second to the top shelf hi-hats, which are over here. And then the cymbal here was $30, and I found it at a pawn shop that had been left to die, and it is my favorite cymbal that I own, because it looks like death, and it shouldn't sound good, but it sounds fantastic, and I love it for that reason. She looks horrible, like she was maimed and left to die, and for that reason, she is my baby. We're an elementary school chip. Oh, so it looked horrifying. Pop up. Abreu under it. Puts it away for out number 2. That's nice. Dude, I love stained glass. I wish we could do that again. Only real Chads play the Halo theme on an organ. My church was fully rebuilt a few years ago, considered the best looking Catholic church in the U.S. That's super neat. My church isn't, but she is very beautiful to me. They're starting to do more things, like they added in-ear monitors to the stage for the different players, which is cool. I want to try to convince them. That's sweet. Okay, so I need you to understand. That is nowadays considered like a very, very awful drum kit. Back in the day, that was top shelf. Like, that is... So, those kits back in the day... The drum started out as what was known as a trap kit. Swing and a miss on Seager, and Valdez gets through the 3rd inning. They used to be called trap kits, which stood for contraption. We've never talked about the games on here. So Noah sent the picture of this beautiful drum kit played by Mrs. Puff. And I need you guys to understand. All that's there is the bass drum, a snare drum, I assume, although it's mounted like a tom. Even though it isn't even mounted, it's not on anything, it's just over there. And a crash cymbal, which, that's like top shelf back in the day. That's actually kind of close to what an old kit looked like. They don't look like that anymore. They don't look like that anymore. You see, these streams are us talking and then freaking out when something happens bad. These streams, look, I stopped calling them like game stream. They're just a vibe stream. That I call them that for a very specific reason. We do talk about baseball. We also talk about everything. Like, most of us probably have a mild to not mild form of ADHD. We all have it. Like, everyone here probably has it to some degree. But this is just, it's the game live streams are for Du Bois. That's what they're for. They're for Du Bois and no one else. Oh, Gary's actually rocking. Nah. Gary, that's a kit. That's a kit right there. He's got hi-hats and a bass, a snare, a floor tom, and a crash. Oh my god, he would have been... That dude would have put Ringo to shame back in the 50s and 60s. I know Ringo wasn't playing with the Beatles until the 60s, because the Beatles weren't a thing until the 60s, but he would have been putting him to shame. I don't know what Patrick's doing. I gotta level with you. I don't know what percussion he thinks he's doing. Also, fun fact about electric drum kits, because now you can get electric drum kits pretty easily. Back in the 90s, they didn't know how to make, like, electronic cymbals. And so, you would have an electric drum kit, but you'd still have an acoustic cymbal. So, like, you'd still have the actual metal that you would just get mufflers and dampeners for, but you'd still use the electric drum kit, which looked ridiculous, by the way. And now you have rubber cymbals. And let me... The next half inning, I'm actually going to go show you my... Altuve gets into 1D! How is that not... How is that not into a different stratosphere, dude? How is that not into a different stratosphere? I'll get the tinfoil hat. I swear to God I'll get the tinfoil hat. Okay, the regular show drum kit. That's common 80s drum kit. Not even gonna lie. That is the smallest 1980s drum kit. For some reason in the 1980s, drum kits got out of control. And they were just like, hey, what if we put 50 drums on one kit? Like, that's not even a joke. Look up Phil Collins' kit. That dude was insane. He had so many drums. Phil Collins, I understand that he isn't the GOAT, but he is one of my GOATs when it comes to drumming. That dude was unbelievable. Like, he really is an incredible drummer. And one of my heroes when it comes to the world of drumming. Brantley gets aboard via walk. Hal Blaine. Christ. That's a totally valid one. Stuart Copeland was fantastic. Neil Peart is another guy that a lot of people will put near the top. And I can't argue it that much. Because Neil Peart was fantastic. And dude, Neil Peart's kit is stupid. Like, that is absurd. I also really, really like Alex Van Halen. I gotta level with everybody, right? I'm a Zildjian boy at heart. When it comes to symbols. But Alex Van Halen playing on Pisces. It made me reconsider being a one-brand man. Like, hearing his 15-inch Sizzly Boy Pisces for the hi-hat. Oh, beautiful. They sound great. The crashes that he uses sound great. No, the Wiggles were great. That's an elite kit right there. That's the most elite kit. The Campbell Soup. No, the Campbell Soup kit. That is so incredibly blurry. It's amazing. The Campbell Soup kit goes insane. I'm trying to think. Like, there are a few guys that I really, really love the drumming of. Buddy Rich obviously was great, but probably not a very good human being. Pregnant. Like, he was really, really good. Are they done? They went down 2-0 and then just said no. That's incredible. The spam kit is not... No. No. It's wrapped in spam for everyone who couldn't tell. Not like actual spam, but like that's beautiful, actually. That really is nice. No, I really like Alex Van Halen for when it comes to drumming. Like, Van Halen's he's fantastic. I haven't listened to enough of Copeland, and I will be honest with that. I need to do more. I haven't listened to much of the Police. Neil Peart with Rush was just a different monster. It's low-hanging fruit, and a lot of drummers... I understand why a lot of drummers don't like him, and I think he's gone through a very strange... like, valley in his career. Because I think for a while Ringo Starr was very overrated. That's not a ball. Or that's not a strike. That is outside of the zone. My brother. My brother. Like, dude. I think Ringo for a long time was very overrated, and then Abreu, ground ball, out. That's just wonderful. That's... Dude, that's horrible. Horrible, horrible call. He's got an extremely wide zone. dude. It's a wide zone. We can't we can't stick on it too long. We just got to keep it trucking. No, he really is getting unlucky with Corey. He's got a couple of base hit worthy plays. I'm still trying to recover. Now, I think I need to finish my thought. I need to finish thoughts. I think Ringo for a very long time was very, very overrated and then got very, very underrated because people went from he is the greatest drummer to ever live, which he wasn't. And I don't think people should... He wasn't. And then it went to he's a bad drummer. And he's not a bad drummer. I think importance when it comes to it is suiting what is being played. And subtle changes are so underrated. Like the smallest change in something, you don't have to change where you hit the snare or where you hit the bass. Just a little change on a hi-hat or a ride totally changes the sound and vibe of something. Now, when you change that other stuff, you also get into it. He was very creative, and I think people stopped appreciating that because the 80s became how fast and complicated can you play? And there's nothing wrong with that. Because fly ball, dead center, a Dubon under it. No, dude, I'm telling you. Like, call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't care. The balls that the Rangers hit are carrying to the wall every single time, and it looks like they barely touch them. And then the Astros destroy it, and it doesn't even come close to the wall. I'll get the tinfoil hat, man. I'm not below it. The King Brand Abreu sits in the back. We need the 2019 balls back. Dude, that was such a fun year. Bring him back. Bring back the stupid juiced ball. That was so much fun. Altuve and Yuli hitting 30 dingers. That was amazing. That was awesome. Bring it back. Stop being cowards. Dolly's bats are 1-2. Fouled off. Yeah, go wham, wham, wham to the wambulance. Dolphins and Eagles are knotted up at 3. I am not missing much of a game at all. I'm pretty happy about that. 1-2 to Adolis Garcia. Fromber deals. Grounder, foul. Astros fans slightly giving Philly fan vibes. They're giving... Okay, here's the thing. The Astros nation right now in the stadium are like in this extremely intense division rival. Boom! Strikeout by Fromber. Adolis goes down. I think it's insane that it took a fight. It took an American League Championship Series between you and your division rival, your in-state rival, and then a fight to get them about as intense as the Phillies are against, like, the A's on a Wednesday in June. Like, that's what it is. Like, all of these things align for the Astros fans to get as rowdy as the Phillies get on some random Monday night when they're playing the Royals. Valdez definitely could go 5. He's only at 51 pitches. He's not looked bad. He had the one mistake to Garver. He's only given up a couple of hard hit balls. He's got 4 Ks. He's given up 1 walk, and that was the leadoff batter. As soon as he got settled, he's been fine. But it's also a 1-1 game, and so you gotta be careful. Like, once you get to that 60 pitch threshold, I think you go to a one runner rule for him. The offense has got to do something. Like, you're not going to win a game 1-1. So I think you let him go through this inning. He's probably going to finish around 55 to 57, I'll say. I think he gets through this at bat in 3 pitches. And I think he'll get Garver out. He's up 1-2. And then after that, I think you go at bat to at bat. Okay. Definitely a ball. Definitely a ball. Why is that a strike for them? Can I simply ask you that question? Why is that a ball for them? Where's he going? Where is Garver going? That was ball 2. That was ball 3, you dope. Bro, they are... Bro. They are trying so hard. My brother in Christ, Mitchell, why can you not count to 4? Fromber, we need some juice from you here. I really do not want to see Game 7. Line drive, Pena, that's bad. Okay, well, he didn't take second, so that's a positive. Like, again, I'm fine. What did I just talk about? I'm fine with good or bad as long as it's consistent. It's not consistent. That was a strike for the Astros, literally last at bat. Why is it not a strike for him? That's all I want, is just a consistent strike zone. Like, Heim. Of course it does. Of course it does. Oh! Did he get it? Son of a bitch. Like, dude, I'm sorry. Bro. How? How does that carry? Also, Tucker just whiffing on that read. Can we get fan interference, maybe? Can we get him for that? I'm sorry. How does a launch angle of 37 somehow carry like that? That's a home run in only 2 stadiums, folks. 2 stadiums here in Yankee. Kill me. Here we go. Here's the thing. I'm not even that pissed at Valdez with that. Because the strike zone is not the same for these two teams. Like, it's simply not. The Astros strike zone goes 7 inches into the other batter's box. Admittedly, though, I get the feeling that next season Fromber might not be an Astro. That's an interesting conversation to have. I think there is a bit of a conversation to be had. Look, the Astros came back down to the last game. It's definitely not over, and it'd be absurd to say it is, but ground ball, Altuve, Fields throws to first in time to get low. And the Astros will head to the bottom of the 4th, down 2. I don't think you can send Fromber out for a 5th inning of work. His postseason ERA has got to be near 14. It's 9.8. I thought he had it for a second. And, like, Tucker's the worst kind of player in the sense of he doesn't get too up when he does something great. Like, if Chaz would have caught it, you would have known immediately. And if he didn't, you would have known immediately. Because he either would have been like, oh, crap, or he would have been, like, pimping it. Whereas Tucker, if he made that catch, would have had the same reaction as he did when he didn't. He's a hard cat to read. Go with JP and pinch hit for Diaz right. Funkiness now. I assume you were trying to say something else. And it came out as funkiness, which is a really funny autocorrect. I stand with my statement. I stand by my statement of Tuck needing a goatee. Dude. Tucker being awful does not help. Tucker, Pena, and Maldonado at the bottom of the order being shambles are not helping. I'm not saying pinch hit for Pena. I might be saying pinch hit for Maldi. What is this? Dude, I looked down at my phone for 1 second and Tucker strikes out, grounds out. What happened? Literally, I look at my phone for 2 seconds. Fly out. Okay. Let's play Brantley, Chaz, and Dubon. Yep. That's a definite possibility. I would like an answer as to why Chaz McCormick isn't in this game. It's early. It's early, guys. We're fine. We're fine. I also get the feeling Tucker won't be an Astro in 24. I feel like he'll be an Astro in 2024. To start the year. Now, Tucker doesn't seem happy about anything ever. He kind of smirked when he hit a walk-off home run. Like, he seemed like he was relatively pleased with himself when they won the World Series. Bro is happy about nothing ever. This zone is horrible. Like, that is a ball, and I'm happy they called him that. But that wasn't a ball. Or that was a ball. But in an at-bat, literally last inning, that was a strike. That's cool, so it's inconsistent. Maton. I think you have to use Tucker as trade bait. And love the Honduras love for Dubon. Yeah, I'm saying use Tucker as bait. Here's because you trade off two big guns in the farm that are outfield prospects for Verlander back. And again, if you win the World Series, I'm not going to have anything negative to say. So there's that to begin with. I don't think Tucker stays long term. Offer him a contract, and if he takes it, you say thank you, and you have your outfielder. And then you give some of that you try to give some of that extra money to Chaz. Because he deserves it. But I don't know, man. Tucker has never struck me as a lifelong Astro. Like, I think you'll have no trouble Bottom of the lineup is dreadful. Dude, it's horrible. I think that if you give Chaz the starting position, which he deserves, by the way, very much deserves, I think you can lock him up long term. Like, I think if you go to Chaz McCormick and you say, hey, you're going to be our starting center fielder, and it's like, you are the guy, you're going to play 120 games at least. Like, you're probably going to start 120 games. I think you lock him up long term. I think he would be willing to stay in Houston. I don't think that'd be a problem. The fans love him. Like, he's a very likable person to root for. I don't think you'd have to give him crazy money. And that's the whole thing, is Tucker is a better player than Chaz McCormick. I'm not going to say he isn't. But do you want to pay Tucker $30 million for like 5 to 6 F-WAR? Or do you want to pay Chaz maybe $10 million for 4.5? Like, that's where I'm at right now. Chaz put up 3.6 as a non-starter, by the way. That's very important. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he overachieved that much when it comes to hitting. Like, I want to say his WOBA and expected WOBA were pretty close. So it wasn't like this dude just lucked his way into an adequate season. Like, he was good. Like, genuinely good. I'm going to go find his WOBA and ex-WOBA, and then I'm going to look at WAR. See, we do talk about baseball eventually. Oh, wow. Yeah, so his... Okay. WOBA at 362, expected WOBA at 345. That's not a big discrepancy. And then last year it was a 326 WOBA, 325 expected WOBA. Like, he is pretty consistent. He's going to hit what he hits. He's not overachieving. He doesn't underachieve. So, you're fine there. I want to go down to the comparison. Compare 2023 seasons. Tucker... Kyle Tucker, compare players. So, yeah, Tucker beats him in every category. But here's the thing. Tucker had 5.4 WAR in 157 games, 674 plate appearances. So now we're going to be super nerdy and break down 5.4 divided by 674 plate appearances. So it's 0.008 F-WAR per plate appearance. 008. Chaz had 3.6 in... So Chaz was 0.007. It's minuscule. Valdez is still pitching. That's great. That's awesome. That's fantastic. I'm so happy about that. If he gets us through the 5th, you've got to call it. You can't put him out there for a 6th inning of work. He is not... He's sketch. Anyway, like, the thing with Kyle Tucker and Chaz McCormick, you can get Chaz for like $10 million. I genuinely think that. I think if you go to McCormick and say, here's $60 million for 6 years, which I think is a good contract. The defense isn't going anywhere. I think his offense is going to stay good as well. On a rate basis, he's not far off of Tucker. Like, the F-WAR of 3.6 in about a third of the games, or 2/3 of the games, versus Tucker's 5.4. McCormick, if he plays 150 games, easily breaks 4.5 WAR. And so is that one win above replacement worth $20 million to you? That's what it boils down to. And for me, it just isn't. You're playing a game, strikeout there of Jung, good job by Framber Valdez. You're playing a game of projecting the future, which is incredibly difficult. That's why people don't... That's why baseball is hard. You're trying to predict the future. And so, for me, I would rather give McCormick like $10 to $12 million a season, have him be a starting center fielder or starting outfielder, regardless. He can do it anywhere. He's just a great outfield player. You give him that 12-some million, you put him anywhere in the outfield that you need, but primarily in center field. He's going to be elite defensively, like top 5 center fielder defensively in the league for outs above average and like what have you. DRS, defensive run saved? Yeah, that's DRS. He's going to be an adequate to above average center fielder, like offense. He's going to be good offensively, right? He's only gotten better. Pena. Okay, great effort. Great effort, Jeremy. Great effort. As it just limps over. But you look at rates. I mean, McCormick batted 273, OBP'd 353, and slugged 490, 489. But I'm just gonna say 490 for the sake of argument. Tucker has slashed 284, 369, nice, and slugged 517. That's not worth $20 million more to me. That's close enough. We have flat balls. Where is Bill Belichick? And the other important part to go about is what can you get with that $20 million? That's... Like, think about it in the sense of, would you rather have McCormick and Nearest and either a really good... Like, you could get McCormick, Nearest, and another really, really good reliever for $30 million. Or you could get Kyle Tucker. And when it comes down to that, you're trying to buy WAR. Brad Hand. Like, you could get Kyle Tucker or McCormick, Nearest, and an elite bullpen arm like Chris Davinsky. Huh? Pardon? This ain't good, guys. This ain't looking too good, fam. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. This ain't this ain't looking too good, guys. This ain't looking great. See, God. Altuve with good positioning gets the line out, and there are 2 outs. That was rope. What was that, like 100 off the bat? Maybe not quite. Only said it says 95. Madcap. Okay, just get one more. He's at 80. Oh, hey, a bad call for them. That's cool. One count to Carter. Bromber sets. Delivers. Strike 2. All right. Clearly he does not. And MLB loves playing God and deciding what's intentional and what isn't. Just really need to hammer home that fact. Down in the dirt. Neat. I need water. Swing and a miss. Fromber gets through it. Can't wait to see Fromber back out for the 6th inning. That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke, but he's coming back. Anyway, I'm going to refill the drink. I'll be right back, boys. And Heather. Okay. The water has been refilled. I have speed eaten another Christmas tree cake. I found Christmas tree cakes today, by the way, guys. Where all my little Debbie fans at? I know you're there. Maldi gets hit. Oh, you're gonna throw him out, Blue? You gonna throw him out? Oh, I think it was intentional, Blue. Oh, where's the call there? Oh, he's pitching inside. You're gonna go give him a stern talking to, Blue? You're gonna let Adolis Garcias rough him up and then let him throw pitches at him? Oh, Blue, what you doing? Bro, it's ridiculous. Like, and I'm being facetious, obviously, but why? What makes you believe that that is not intentional, but Abreu's was? Like, can I legitimately... Like, I'm not an idiot, so I understand that that was not intentional. Because... But why not? Why would you... What makes you decide that that isn't? Same situation, it's a 2-run lead that they're nursing. You know, it's a two-run game. Maldi, you feel called for your guy to get hit, and you hit him. What is the distinction that makes someone think Maldi didn't attack the other catcher? So real. So painfully real. Like, it's... Brantley fouls a pitch. They're going to say he fouls it, so he doesn't get the strikeout. That's neat. Weston got $2. A great tithing. Such a great tithing. From the Brad. Brantley tying this game would just be so appreciated. Like, it would feed families, Michael. It would fix the world. A game tying home run right now would just, or a strikeout. That also works. That's not... hate that. Okay, boys, is there anything worse than viewing someone's Instagram story and or liking their post like 30 seconds after they post it? Damn it. Dude, how do I unview it? How do I unlook at it? It's 30 seconds old. I don't want it. I desperately don't want it. Oh, 2 to Bregman. A Bregman home run would feed families. Cuz you're absolutely goated. This is your burden. How do I celebrate a super chat? Why does it say celebrate? That's... Now you're actually insane, dude. 3-1 to Bregman now. Was that... Where was that pitch at? I'm just gonna... I'm so horribly untrusting now. Bregman pops up to end the inning. I look at Nathan Eovaldi, right? And I can see clearly that he's Nathan Eovaldi. But he looks like Scherzer. Like, he in my nightmares right now is Scherzer. And I don't want to see whoever Steven Strasburg would be. Don't do it, Astros. I'm begging you. I'm I'm not. I ain't feeling it. I don't like that I'm not feeling it, but I'm not feeling it. Astro meme coming in with I am once again asking for run support. I'm not feeling good, boys. Okay, here's the thing. Chills when Altuve hits another 3-run home run in the 9th inning. What? What is happening? No, dude, imagine. It's gonna go crazy. Foul, 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 foul. That's foul. That's foul. That's a foul ball. That would have been hilarious, and it would have ended so much funnier. Wait, are they reviewing it? Okay, thank God it was foul. That's wonderful. I'm very happy about that. That would have not been a lot of fun. Garcia down in the count, 0-2 to Phil Maton. Way outside, but that makes sense. One, two now to Garcia. Foul ball. Struck him out. Nice job, Maton. One away in the inning. Ichiro is 50 years old. And he retired like 4 years ago. That's crazy. Oh, the Ichiro thing? Hey, still early. Don't worry what's gonna be. Hey, don't even worry about it. The Altuve walk-off is gonna hit like crack. Can I say that? Am I gonna get banned? Crap. Sure, better pull through. It better pull through, man. Ichiro was absurd. If that dude would have played his entire career in MLB, he'd be the all-time hit leader easily. Ground ball out. Bottom of the 6th we go. Brother. We're obnoxious. About what? Booing Garcia? After he... We're obnoxious because we're booing Garcia after he laid hands on our catcher for no reason. Yes. How obnoxious. My brother in Christ. Stadiums across this entire sport, even when the Astros aren't even playing, have chanted a obscenity Altuve. My brother in Christ. Nonsense. I wish we lived in that alternate reality, Benny, because I would have an Ichiro jersey in a heartbeat. Dude, there are games where it's like the Red Sox and Orioles, and they'll break out in a chant. Like in Boston. New York's done it when Altuve isn't playing. Like, Aoki was cool. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, it's a playoff game against a bitter rival after they started a fight for no reason. Like, I'm my brother. Solo with an accurate statement. It's all gonna change in this bottom half of the inning. I am deeply delusional. Everything gonna change when they come out and definitely give us a run support. They won't do it. That's not the way this game goes, and we all sadly know it. But I'm gonna have fun living in my denial. Thank you very much. Astros, please. I need coffee. Do you know how many... I can buy like a 4-pack of Celsius for that. My brain is broken. I think in terms of energy drink cans. Monetary... The US dollar is worthless to me. I measure currency in terms of energy drink. Alex put that in the lore book. Evaldi, would you consider letting Yordan Alvarez hit a tank off you? Well, that's a start. The at-bats have felt rushed. He hasn't been bad, but he hasn't been, like, overtly dominant. He's only given up a couple of hard-hit balls. He doesn't have many swings and misses. The thing is, he's getting every 50-50 call. And so immediately at-bats are going down, like... You're immediately down in an at-bat, like 1-2 out of the gate on one actual strike. And so at-bats are getting kind of jumbled up. 0-1 to Abreu. Grounder the other way. That'll be a base hit for Abreu. The Astros will have 2 men aboard with no outs at first and second to bring up Tucker. Just barely missed timing up a home run robbery. Has been MIA this entire postseason. Now has a chance in Game 6 to once again, baseball in most of the season, especially in the month of October, is what have you done lately? With one swing, Kyle Tucker could make every Astros fan forget what he's done for the past 50 plate appearances. They would be gone in a bunt. I hype that up for a bunt! Remember in 2019 when Yuli was 1 for 20 and then they let him continue to swing and he hit a tank shot? Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. I understand that Tucker has sucked. Get the lead runner at second, but the Astros will have runners at the corners with 1 out. That's not the worst. My brother. Are you, Oh, My dear friend, you understand that they are currently winning the series. Yeah? Like, it's important for me that you understand this. That's fine. Like, come in and troll. That's awesome. You're gonna give me more views. You're giving me a free view. You're giving me free interaction with commenting. Thank you. Spam me up. Oh, 1 to Dubon. Fouls 1 off. You got to at least get 1 here. You've got to put something in the outfield. Are you a Nats fan? Yeah, 2019, the Rangers were living in the cellar sucking algae off the basement floor. Congratulations. The Astros were actually being relevant. Brother, you guys sucked so much algae off the basement for a better part of a decade that you guys get mediocre and forget how to act. Pipe down. And that's at least 1 back from a Dubon sac fly. Doobie. Dead ball. Dead ball. Dead balls. Yeah, exactly. You guys understand that this historic season you're having is literally the lowest we have ever been during this stretch, right? Like, you understand this season where you guys are declaring yourselves World Series champions in June just to finish with the same record as Houston that basically wanted to tear the team to the floor? Just so we're on the same page. Nearest masterclass? You understand that in the past 2 years, the past 28 months, the Houston Astros have experienced more playoff success than you have in your entire history. Just so we're on the same page. Just making it clear, right? Okay, so I understand what you're going for, but it's in our house. So, like, even if they lose, they don't go home. They're home. Bro, your insults don't even make sense. It's more fun to troll back. Come on, let me have my fun. No, he's got like 2. Much love, buddy. But I gotta do this to you. We cannot. What is that even? Watch this. It's over 5 runs will happen. What is that? My brother, did you pass rudimentary English? Sadly, you are correct. Solo, I don't like that you're correct, but you are correct. Nearest on the mound now for yay old Houston. On the top of the 7th. Ball 1 to low. Can I get that written and not stroke having 4? Oh, God, that's good. Ground ball. Abreu takes it himself for out number 1 of the inning. Hector Neris. 2 pitches in. The Astros bullpen randomly just deciding to like do the equivalent of playing a video game like this to then the postseason of, all right, I would like to party, and you will not. Like, this is the position the Astros want to be in. It's a battle of bullpens now. Ours has been phenomenal, again, and the Rangers has mightily struggled. Sheer odds alone, now that you've reached the bullpen, the Rangers should get half, because it's half a game left. They should get half a run, and the Astros should get 2. They already have 1. They'll tie it up. They just barely have to beat the odds, and they'll be perfect. I would very much... speak. Nah, foul. Foul right there, but that's great. I would very much like being pregnant again. That's all I want. I would greatly enjoy Alex Bregman impregnating the Crawford boxes. I'm sorry. He's the helmet type guy. Oh my God. Okay. This is getting a little mean. I ain't gonna lie. Foul ball. Popped up high. Pena under it. Out number 2 of the inning of Letty Tavares. You're reaching that terrifying point because now you're getting back to the top of the order. Marcus Semien will step up to bat. With a man on but 2 outs. Nearest lives for this kind of a moment. He is the big dog in the postseason. He is the wild animal. This is the kind of stuff that Hector Neris, wants. He wants to be fed them big at bats. Here we go. Ooh, Maldi almost picked him off at first. That would have been sick. First pitch is a ball to Semien. Nearest readies for pitch number 2 of the battle. What if we called them battles instead of at bats? They're trying. They know Jung wants to go, and they want to try to get him. 1-0. Picks up a strike with a beautifully placed pitch there by Hector Neris. Dot him up there on that slider. Jung wants to go badly. Line drive by Simeon. That'll be gobbled up by Brantley. Toss back in. Put runners on first and second. Do you have a dent in your head? That's unbelievable. Bro, you are... They're gonna leave their gloves untucked, eh? Haven't learned our lesson, eh, Marcus? Bro, you're clearly not a fan of Astro. Or of the Astros. You don't understand. This is what Hector Neris does. He doesn't like to pitch in non-high leverage situations, and so he'll make every situation high leverage. He manufactures moments for that dog in him to come out. He's like the Hulk pissing himself off so he can get more angry. We need Weston Nerf gun version back. Foul ball by Seager. So 0-1 now. Better frame job, and that probably could have been strike two, but instead it'll be a 1-1 count to Seager. Abreu warms in the pen. Eighth inning is going to be a movie regardless of what the score is. Another close miss for Neris to make it a 2-1 count. He's probably going to put one in the zone here. I don't assume he's going to go outside for a third straight pitch. He wants to get something here. I reckon it'll be low inside corner of the zone. Ground ball thrown down by Abreu. Gets it over to Neris, and Neris is fired the hell up. Talk your shit, Neris. Bang. Dog in him. Dog in him. Whoo! 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 Hector Neris is an animal. An animal, I'm telling you what. Probably not. I don't know, I'm a loose cannon. Who's to say? Animal. Animal. Hector Neris is bonkers. Dude's a... Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock up Hector Neris. Give him the bag. Don't be scared off from the fact that giving Montero the bag last year absolutely backfired in the worst way. Give Hector Neris the bag. Dude's him. Dude is him. Dude is so him. Elite hard hit data, elite WOBA, elite expected batting average. Exit velo is virtually non-existent. Give bro the bag. Well, yeah, give Altuve. Oh, yeah! No, that's a great point. That is weird. Anyway, look, give Altuve the bag, obviously. Give Altuve ownership. I don't care. Lock him up forever. Abreu's got a few more years. Nearest is going to be... Here's the thing, right? Oh, that's going to be fun. Abreu has still got a couple years of control. And so you give Nearest the bag, because he's going to be a free agent next year. Whereas you still have 3 years of arbitration for Abreu. No, that's the thing. I agree. You got to get Abreu locked up. Like, that's the big thing, is I definitely want Abreu around here for a long time to come. He has really broken into that elite. He has really broken into that elite threshold. Abreu has, and so I'm perfectly fine giving him an absolute just monster bag. But you have a couple years. You can give him arbitration for 2 years and then lock him up. Like, I would be generous with him in arbitration, make sure he still has a positive feel for you guys, and then last year of arbitration, just give him a bag. But you have Nearest right now, who's going to be free agent at the end of this season. I would like to see him stick around a while longer. He's what, 33? 34. But he's a relief pitcher, so he's not getting that crazy workload. He's not getting the crazy workload. I feel that he could be good for a while yet. So I'd give him like 2 years. I'm paying him 8 right now. I think 2 years at 9.5. Maybe 10 if he wants it. 10's the cap, though. I'd offer him 9.5 a year for 2 years. And then when Abreu becomes a free agent... but you want to lock up Abreu quick. Because I feel like... I don't know. Locking up relievers long-term is a dangerous game to play. Maldi! How? That was roped! Dude! Died on the vine. An Altuve home run here would feed families. Can I just say that? Like, an Altuve home run in this instance would be... It would... My God. Do you understand what would happen? Do you understand the scenes? That is so outside. He is terrified. He is terrified of that 5'6" of pure determination. I would be too. The Altuve man can't hurt you if you throw it outside the zone. Oh, he just missed one. He's seeing the ball. He's seeing the ball well. Because he just missed out on one right there. Does Eovaldi think he can challenge him again? Or does he realize that he got lucky? He realized he might have got a little bit lucky there. Another very outside the zone pitch. I think if you're the Astros, you might think about pinch hitting Chaz for Michael Brantley. Which hurts, obviously, but... You get the defensive sub. Altuve... Down for a base hit. The Astros have the tying run on first base with 1 out in the 7th inning. I agree with him. Hey, I'll take a base hit. No, I would genuinely give Altuve everything. I am a very analytic-driven person. I am very much in the party of you gotta view it as a business first. Give him every penny that he wants. I will... You guys do not understand the video I would make talking about Altuve being on a different team. That would not go well. Bochy comes out. They're making a move to the pen. A pen that the Astros have hit fairly well this postseason, especially in this series. In the bottom of the 7th inning, with the tying run on first base. Brantley could do something really... He could do something really funny. He could do something really, really funny right now. Like, it would be really entertaining. No, that's the... Like, I would be absolutely devastated if Altuve wasn't an Astro. It sounds dumb because I'm talking about a baseball player who does not know I exist. But I would be in utter shambles. He can't see your chat, but he can't see that. I don't know how to tell you this. What I'm telling you is, like, I would give Altuve everything. Like, I am very much like, oh, you got to be careful when you're paying a guy, especially when they're a little bit older. You don't know how they age. Give him $40 million a year. I don't care. Give him $40 million and 5% of ownership. Give him 10%. It's not my money. It's not my team. Give him 50%. Make him the entire owner of the Houston Astros. I don't care even a little bit. Like, I need you guys to understand. Altuve is the Houston Astros. And him not being here, him not retiring as a lifelong Astro would be a travesty. Brantley, it'd be really funny. Like, have you considered how funny it would be? Sales one high for ball 1 to Michael Brantley, who is 0 for 1 with a pair of walks entering this at bat. 2 for 10 this series with an RBI, looking to make that a 3 for 11. 0-1. Sails another one high to make it 0-2 on Brantley. He'll request another ball. Like, do you guys understand how many Jose Altuve jerseys I have? Because I'm like, yeah, it'll never go out of style. Because it won't. It won't. It'll always be in style. Because he has to be here forever. 0-2 to Brantley. Grounds 1. I don't blame him for the swing there. The inside corner, that corner specifically, has been very iffy, so I don't mind the swing. Makes it a 2-1 count. And even that pitch wasn't in the zone. So he started with 3 outside, but manages to get himself into a 2-1 count facing Brantley here. This is huge. Like, this is a huge moment. Picks up a strike. It was a strike, but God, you just... It was a good... It was a strike. It was a really good frame job. I'm not going to complain. That would have been a nice pitch to golf if you're Michael Brantley, but... C'est la vie. Michael Brantley has a really funny opportunity here. with a 2-2 count, representing the go-ahead run. Grounds one, double play. Unbelievable. Bruh. Future GM Altuve. No. I love him, but no. Just have him be what... Okay, here's what I would do with Altuve. You know what Ichiro is now to the Mariners? Make him that. Make him... Why do we suck at home? Because we do. Make him whatever Ichiro... Ichiro is just the spirit animal in the dugout for the Mariners. He's just there. What job does he have? I don't know. Is he getting paid? I don't know. But he's there. And it's a vibe. Altuve is a vibes guy. Can we play Game 7 in Arlington? Like, have we considered forfeiting home field? I don't know. I think the Astros are a very good example of... What's the word I'm looking for? Of negative reinforcement being a good thing. Because when they're home... Go drunk, you're home. Because when they're at home and they're happy, they aren't as good. But when they're on the road and everyone is booing them, they for some reason... Hatred works, is what I'm telling you. Negative reinforcement works, guys. It's as simple as that. The Astros will find themselves. Abreu coming in to face Garcia is gonna be a movie right here. I'm equal parts tired and terrified. Terrified. Terrified? Terrified. Terrified sounds better. I know I've already had coffee. An energy drink. But that espresso is calling to me. Evan Carter bats as the leadoff hitter of the inning. Just like old times. Starts him with a ball. Abreu has a moment, has an opportunity to get himself suspended for a very long time, but also to do the funniest thing possible. Foul ball to Carter. One to Carter from Abreu. Ground ball, Pena. No, okay. Thank you. I don't think, but thank you. Yeah, very much not. I did not think. Okay, so it would be very funny. Whoa, I didn't realize that he was that, like, forceful with the umpire. How did he not get suspended? Like, he was going at the freaking ump. Really is crazy to me. All right, here we go. What we've all been waiting for. What we've all been waiting for. What is going on? Mind games? Probably. Working on the pitch-com system. Multi-million-dollar MLB working on pitch-com systems in the middle of a playoff game because Major League Baseball. Solo, do you mean the game or the series? Because I gotta disagree with one of those things. Possibly both of those things. It's gotta be mind games, right? This has gotta all be mind games. I love that they include the hit by pitch. I wonder why they did that. Here we go. Moment we've all been waiting for. Very outside. That's great. One to Garcia. Swing and a miss. He'll steal second base. Rangers will have a runner in scoring position. How is he not going to get called for interference there, man? Like, I know that's being kind of petty, but he fell into the plate. Fouled back. 99. Abreu wants it. Abreu wants this. And I hope he hypes it up. Like, pimp it. I don't care. It would be very funny. Bang! Sit down, nerd. Bang! Oh for 4. Tonight we can hit Scherzer, but goddamn. Real. I wanted to say obscenities, and if I wasn't streaming, I would say them. But, you know. I try to keep it relatively clean. Not totally. Because, like, come on now. Wow, that's a really bad call. I love how desensitized every player has become to this strike zone that they're just like, foot off the plate, I guess, alright. Yep, that's the world we're in now. Would've liked to go up to 1-0, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Jeez Louise. I think he held up. Oh, that's fit. I'm not. I get it. That's real close. Like, molecules would be the difference. Pardon me. 3-1 to Mitch Garver. Abreu deals. Line drive. Bounce off the wall. A run will come home. It'll be 4-2 Rangers. Probably a double for Mitch Garver. It'll be a double. Altuve looks filled with dread, which is kind of funny. Oh, Hobby's pitching tomorrow. The Coffee Man pitches tomorrow. That'll be fun. Also, you have to be smoking the greatest oregano in the entire state of Texas if you think the Cowboys are winning anything other than they're not even gonna win the division. All right, fine. I shall do what is wished. And bang. I will do what has been asked. One-two to Jonah Heim. Brayu, foul ball. Just gets a piece of it to stay alive. Probably for the best, actually, that he got a piece of it, because that probably would have been a run. Hey, the Dolphins tied it. That's cool. 1-2. Sky. Brantley, a diving catch. Or not a diving, but a sliding catch. Beautiful play by Brantley. So smooth. Such a smooth play, and then to pop right back up. So freaking smooth, Mike. So smooth, dog. Imagine a repeat of last game. Imagine. We're not going to have to imagine in a minute. Dude, chills. But that's the thing is, it's not over. They have 2 innings to get 2 runs to tie, and then whatever happens in extras. There is a distinct possibility that they can tie this game back up. To hit or to pitch? Swing and a miss. He got him. Abreu gets through the inning, gives up a run, which isn't great. But all right. Yeah, are you asking who's coming in to pitch? Oh, for the Rangers. Imagine it's Chapman. Imagine. Scott? No. Bad. Bad Scott. If it's Chapman, I feel like... Here's what I'm saying. If it is Aroldis Chapman, the Astros have an opportunity to do the funniest possible thing. They have the opportunity Dude, Nearest is such a vibe. All I'm saying is it would be very, very, very entertaining. If the Astros did something really funny. And just took the lead here. Sorbs is back? Okay. Or Sporbs, I don't care. I'm close enough. Oh, one to Bragg. Bregman, you can feel free to impregnate the entire Crawford box. Takes ball 2. He is lurking. Jordan lurks. He waits in the shadows like a thief of the night. You understand what he does. Bregman takes a strike. Dude, chewing gum while pitching is such a vibe. Like, that's such a weird thing to do, right? Like, can you imagine lining up against a cornerback and he's just working on some Tutti Frutti? He did not go. 3-1. Jordan Alvarez could do something very ha-ha. How long till Altuve could get back up, is my question. How long till Altuve could do a really, really funny thing? That's not a strike. That's not a strike. That is not a strike. That is a ball. Just so we're clear. Full to Bregman. That's a ball, without a doubt. Jordan steps to the plate. Bochy has fallen out of the dugout. There's no shot that he's going to do something. He's not... There's no chance. Okay. Jordan, you could do something that is really, really funny. And I would laugh really, really hard. They're leaving him in? They're leaving him in. Alright. Well, that's certainly a choice. So Jordan has the opportunity to do something really, really funny. And send this ball into the stratosphere. I think that would be cool. He is 2 for 2 tonight, so he's seeing the ball well, clearly. Now, if he can just send this to the moon, I would be a happy boy. I'd be very happy. Takes a strike, which it was. But again, I'd love for I can't complain. I can't complain. I'm not going to complain. It was a strike. Shut up, Weston. Center myself. 0-2 to Yordan Alvarez, but there's not many 0-2 hitter I would fear more than Yordan Alvarez. Strikes out. Shucks. Jose Abreu. It's your time to shine, my friend. Now, Abreu, have you considered that not only would you really make everyone forget all that has happened to you through this season, you could really make everyone forget what happened. Yordan, you're hitting like a 1500 OPS. You don't need to feel bad that you struck out once. Abreu at bat. Probably as biggest as an Astro. Rips one. That's a fair ball. That's a base hit. The Astros will have 2 aboard. Tying run is at first base. Kyle Tucker. Same principle. Kyle, you have the ability to make... It's a game of what have you done recently, Tuck. You have the ability to make everyone forget what's happened over the past month. You've been awful in the playoffs. You're batting $1 something. One swing, and all of a sudden, everyone forgets. One swing. Everyone loses track of what had happened. Bruce Bochy comes out. They'll go to Leclerc. Spores is out. Oh. Oh, the scenes. The scenes in Houston. The scenes in Minute Maid Park. If they do it, if Kyle Tucker does a funny, silly, goofy little joke and sends it to the moon. I both love and hate this tension so much, dude. Tucker last redemption chance, bro. This game will be the death of me. We're not even in the World Series yet, dog. Look. Tucker doing a silly, goofy, funny little thing would be really, really funny right now. Be a fun little joke. Fun little joke. Funny little haha. If he just puts it into outer space. You were almost a 30-30 guy, Tuck. Oh, I can't watch, but I have to watch. I can't watch, but I can't not watch. You know? Like, you know? Oh, boy. Because, like, obviously... Tucker bats. Takes one down and away. We've got gloved up Tuck. Glucker. That's wrong. Okay. Nope. Okay. Oh, 0-1. 0-1 to Tucker. I'm desperately trying to give myself a hug to keep myself calm. 0-2. Or 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. Wake up, Weston. 2-0. 2 out of the zone for Tuck. He's in a hitter's count. He's probably going to have a green light to swing. You'd imagine, right? Takes it inside. 3-0 count. You gotta give him a big chance here. You gotta let him just wail on it. Postseason, man. Nothing like it. Nothing like postseason baseball. 3-0 to Tuck. 2 men on. 1 out. Down 2. Takes a strike. 3-1 count. Abreu does not like it. Okay. How we doing, guys? How are you guys doing? You can kind of tell how I'm doing. 3-1 to Tucker. Takes it outside. Bases loaded. The tying run is on second. The tying run will be Abreu. He's not the fastest, but theoretically, a really good single could... What are you doing, Bruce? What are you talking about? What are you asking? Chapman warms. Chapman might have the 9th inning. Okay, that would all. Okay, we're not gonna think about that. We're not gonna think about that. Mauricio Dubon, who has been the hero of this season for the Astros. He has been a savior. Taking over the first month plus for the greatest player in franchise history, Dubon held down the fort and was a hero when they needed him most. The Astros, down 2 in the 8th of Game 6, look back to a hero, hoping that yet again Mauricio Dubon can be that guy for this team. Can he do it? Swings at strike 1. That was a really nice pitch. I'm not even going to give him crap for that. 0-1 to Mauricio Dubon. Has a sac fly in the 6th inning. Dubon bats. 0-1. Bases juiced. 1 out. Oh, boy. Holds up. Nope. No, of course he doesn't. Of course he doesn't. No, of course he goes on that. Of course you're going to call that. Thank you. Thank you, Blue. Thank you for that. They're going to give Pena an at-bat. That's interesting. 0-2 to Dubon. Leclerc. Mauricio! John Singleton to bat for Pena? Now this, folks, this could be a moment. This could be a moment right here. John Singleton, who broke up to the Astros when they were just barely becoming a team, when they were just barely starting to become that threat in the American League. Finds his way back to Major League Baseball this year in the Milwaukee Brewers and back with the Astros. And now, in a crucial playoff game with 2 outs and the bases juiced, he bats. You could write a hell of a story here, John. A hell of a story. Takes one outside for ball 1. This could be a crazy moment. Takes one for a strike, excuse me, to even the count at 1 apiece. Pena looks heartbroken, and I don't blame him. That is rough to be pulled there. Singleton rips one just ahead of it. That could have been the tie game right there. That's tough. Leclerc is 1 strike away from getting out of this jam. Singleton is 1 swing away from changing the game. And potentially writing some kind of story for himself. Pitches down low for a ball, even the count at 2 apiece. Big take by Singleton right there. A beautiful frame job by Jonah Heim, but it was just a wee bit too low to get it. 2-2 to Singleton. Leclerc delivers outside for a ball. A full count to John Singleton with 2 outs and the bases juiced. Down by 2. What you write in your driveway for John Singleton. Fouls one back, and the battle continues. Oh, you can feel the tension as this game sits on a knife's edge. A swing and a miss could end it for one team. A swing and a hit could give life to the other. Another foul ball. Singleton is battling for his life at this moment. I really hope I'm making it terrifying for everyone watching. I really hope. Full count. Still a full count to John Singleton, who wants to give himself some kind of an ending here. Oh, swing and a miss. Oh. That was a great at bat. No. We will not tolerate any John Singleton slander right here. No, out of here with that. It's Jover. Oh. That was such a good chance. That would have been such a beautiful moment. I'm dying inside. I mean, you'd have to get a mana board, but yes. Speaking of players with a... He battled... No, that's the thing. Like, look. He struck out. And I'm not going to give you some incredible hero story about a guy who struck out. That was an 8-pitch battle. Like, that was a really good at bat. And it's just painful that it didn't go his way. Oh. The Astros have found themselves down 2 entering the 9th before. Okay. That's fascinating. That strike zone is so freaking bad. I'm having a stroke. Now, guys, he stunk. You stunk. I will have a bitch fit. If you do a funny little 2019 thing. Like, I'm not gonna be a happy little camper if you do a funny little 2019. I need you to understand. Where is Jackalis? I need to send a text message. I'm terrified. A battle between Jung and... I will ask why it was Singleton and not, like, you know, Chas McCormick. Just would like to ask that question. I can't tell if it's actually getting hot in this room or if I'm just making myself hot. Swing and a miss of Jung. Montero gets out of it. No, foul ball. Never mind. Excuse me. That's neat. Letty Tavares waits. Full count. Outside. That's wonderful. I am politely pleading with you to not do this. Guys, you weren't here for 2019 because I wasn't here for 2019. Do you understand the scenes? Need a double play here. Very much so. Ground ball. Altuve. Thank you, Noah. I just felt 2019 kick me in the groin right there on that play. That play in particular. I've been able to ignore it for a lot of this. That play right there sent me. Oh God. No. That dude. Jose, I would die and kill for you, but my guy. You've gotta not drop. You got. I'm gonna have a stroke. Like you. I can't form a sentence. It's how bad this is. They're taking away my ability. No, I agree with you. That being said, I don't want to have to make that video tomorrow. I don't. Swing and a miss. Simeon down on the count 1-2. Nuke it. I want to move there. That's where they do good. The Arlington Astros, it rolls off the tongue. Also, I'm just throwing it out there that Chapman is warming in the bullpen. So like there is a possibility. Montero is not it right now. I'm sorry. I saw some good stuff from him. I hoped he was back. He is not it right now. This is still a close game. Like you can't do this. Foul ball to Simeon. You can't do this. Where is a picture of Altuve? I need to pull up a picture of Altuve so I can forget pain. That works. You're foul ball by Simeon. How did Altuve steal 14 bases this year? Yeah, Altuve has been super efficient the past 2 seasons, stealing bases. 32 stolen bags to only 3 caught stealings. That's damn good. Line drive. Bases are going to be loaded. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I want to jump. We're going to the pen now. We're going to the pen. We're going to bring in, I assume, Ryan Presley because we're stupid. Who's now going to have to try to work out of an inning, out of a bases loaded, no out jam. Who just pitched 2 days ago. Who's going to have to pitch tomorrow, theoretically. I'm... Oh, Stanek. Cool. Have they led a game in Minute Maid? Legitimately. Have they led a game in Minute Maid Park? Oh, this game. I don't know, man. That was forever ago. That was a year ago. This game, who can remember the start of this game? Okay. I want to say something. I'm not a total idiot. Like, I'm not just forgetful. That's just what they've done to our psyche, is that this game feels like it has been 2 different games. Like, this isn't me being dumb. This is just us being broken as a fan base. We have led for exactly 1/2 of an inning in Minute Maid. You said Rangers in 6, Astros in 7. You better be right. Jesse, I really hope you're right. And also, we need to cook. And I'm sorry that I said that, but it was the lowest hanging fruit, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity. I'm not a total idiot. Yeah. No, that's a great quote for me. Ron Stenik. I said Astros in 7. Look, it's very easy to say a team in 7, and then you get to that game where you've obviously lost 3 of the 6 games played to get to that 7th game, and you're like, I'm unhappy. Like, it's funny, isn't it, that we forget how math works? Infield in, they want to cut down the run. That's neat. Corey Seager is 0-for-6 with 4 strikeouts at the bases left. Suicide! Oh my god! Okay, but like, it is kind of funny, right? Like, it's kind of funny. Like, like, it's kind of funny that they've done this before and they could do it again, right? Like, it's kind of funny. Like, you gotta give me something. It took 2 tries to get over the demons of 2017. Is it gonna take 2 tries to get over the demons of 2019 too? Okay, I do appreciate the Stenik suspension memes. I've lost my mind. I have official Garcia's up. Is due up. Oh, the Garcia Grand Slam is gonna be just awful. It's gonna be so bad. You guys need to understand this. Like, that is gonna suck so badly. Haney Worms? No, I'm right behind you. If Garcia slams, this channel might die. I'm mentally in Cancun. No, I'm mentally right here. I'm in this moment with all of my good buddies in this live stream, as you all get to watch me in real time have a mental breakdown due to this team. Because for some reason, when they're on the road, they are as good as they have ever been. And when they get back to Minute Maid Park, they are the worst human. They are the worst team on the planet. I know how it's gonna go. Like, we all know how it's gonna go. I don't want it to. I want him to ground into a double play, and then the Astros have a funny comeback in the 9th. That'd be super cool. Strike 1, that's handy. That'd be super good. I'm rooting for that. But I'm destroyed mentally. Like, how many teams... Here's why there is no team quite like the Houston Astros. There is no team that has been as good as them that have caused this much emotional damage to a fan base. They've been historic. And they've done this to us. Oh my God! No! 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 I didn't do that! No! No! I didn't do that! Are you No shot! No shot! Noah, I need you to clip that for me. Can you please clip me saying that he's gonna... Noah, can you please clip me saying that he was gonna hit a grand slam? I need that for the recap. Look. They hate me because I'm not a monster. I was ahead of the curve. All right? I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, cool. 10-2. That one he catches. That one he I can't. Did we lose game 6 of 2019? 9-2. Oh man, I'm gonna make a fortune tonight. Do you know how many views this video is about to get? I just need to check something. They're making me bite my cuticles on camera. Thanks for nothing, guys. Okay. Yo, Noah, did you grab that? Grab that clip for me, fam? I don't know, man. I don't know. Can Jason Castro come back? Tomorrow? Tonight! Tonight! No tomorrow! No! Rub their face in it right now! No, don't let them go home sad. No, no one on this roster can leave the stadium sad tonight. No. You go into that locker room, you kick out every coach on the team, and you, as one of the leaders, whoever they might be, probably Brantley and Maldonado, again, as is tradition, And Verlander, why not have him do it? That'd be fun. Like, no one can leave happy tonight. Piss off every player this evening. Let them go home and sleep on it and wake up ready to bite through a wall. Kozarin, you're goated. No one can leave this game defeated. Piss them off. This is absurd. And I hate that I was freaking right. I don't like that I can do this. Stadium looks empty. And why wouldn't they? They've seen one run of a lead in a week. Haney steps to the mound. Abreu, ground out. 20 seconds. It's going to be longer than that. What am I saying? It ain't, I don't know. I really don't know. Dude, I might be pregnant. I think I am pregnant because the hormones are swinging through my body as I go from depressed and sad to burned down of town angry. Altuve, ground ball. Out. Cool. Hey, at least they're efficient about it. I can appreciate that. I said Abreu, and that was very much not Abreu. That was Yainer Diaz. I'm stupid. That's awesome. Anyway. I can't. I can't because they can't let me. I'm Game 7. Game 7. Game 7 tomorrow night, folks. Time. What's the time? What the time be? Game 7 at 8:03. See y'all then. I'm very, very angry. I thank all of you who came out. There's 30 people watching. Hi to all of you. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are all super awesome. I love sitting in here and chatting with you guys, even when it's like this. We've been through worse. At least they waited to let him hit the grand slam till late. Remember the Red Sox streams? Those were a watch. You guys are awesome. You're the only reason I haven't actually caused myself great dollar amounts of damage. Yeah, we are spoiled rotten. I've talked about that before. It's fine. Like, You guys are the only reason I haven't actually punched holes in the wall. And I'm only slightly exaggerating. Buzz, I agree with you that we are spoiled, but also we're spoiled because they've set a standard. But hell, I mean, I guess the standard is to blow 3-2 leads after going on the road the entire time. Anyway. Like, I've talked about that before. I said it last year at points where they play entitled as a team. I understand that we are entitled as a fan base. But it's not like we just got there out of nothing. 6 against Boston, they won in 6. They lost game 2 and 3 back-to-back, and then won game 4, 5, and 6. Like, we are horribly spoiled because of this. But again, we haven't gotten those... What am I saying? The standards based on nothing. Are you shitting me? No. No. Alright. I love you all very much. Thank you for coming out and doing it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Game 7. First Game 7 stream. First Game 7 stream. That's going to be interesting.